All right, we're live. We're going to do a little shrine showcase for the back to normal weekly shrine, and then we'll jump into some gameplay here very quickly. Making sure all our settings are good to go. All right, we'll grab a little handy dandy pen up real quick so we can do our scribbles, and we'll get into it. All right, the pen should be up soon. We'll head to the store. All right, so we are back to full price, and we got 5 days left. And they started Wednesday, so it was only a 6 day one anyway. But it's a weekly shrine, so we'll kind of go through things here. I can already see we've got some interesting perks here. We'll go over it real quick. So the first thing we have is Discordance. This is a Legion perk. Basically, what this does is when survivors group up on gens, the gen is highlighted yellow, so you know that there's two or more grouped up. This is great on counteracting things like prove thyself, making sure gens don't go too fast, finding multiple survivors at once to go interrupt. So you can kind of pressure two at the same time. It's one of our favorite perks. It's one of the strongest perks for killer, and also it counteracts a lot of uh, the stealth play that survivors try to do, like distortion, things like that. What do you have? The boon, that's basically the distortion boon as well. Any sort of aura hiding perks that survivors may be running with lethal, barbecue, lots of other aura reading being so prevalent. You see that more and more often. Discordance kind of bypasses that. So this is one that we're going to say is definitely meta. And if you do not want to level up Legion, it is one that you definitely want to pick up. It is by far one of our favorites. We're going to take our drawings off for a second, just so that way we can put up all the perk information so you guys can read along with us. Our second killer perk here is a Blight perk. So it looks like, I think, yeah, this is Dwight and this is Tap. Okay, so 3 out of the 4 are going to be Behavior IP, and one's going to be licensed. So this one, if you want to get Tap, you got to pay cash. So if you don't want to play Tap, you might want to just grab the perks as you go. That way you have them in your pool. But Blood Fever, it's a hex, so it can be cleansed. It goes on totem. When it's cleansed, it's gone. Basically, what this does is when you injure a survivor, it blocks all pallets within 32 meters for 15 seconds. This is very good for any killer that can follow up quickly. So that may be killers that are just fast in general, right? That could be Nurse, Blight, could be a lot of them, right? There's a lot of fast ones. It also could be a lot of M1 killers or killers with a power that allows them to avoid the obsession with save the best for last, right? You get that quick cooldown, you got like 5, 6, 7, 8 stacks, boom. Now you're tracking them down real quick before they can get to any safety, and got quick downs there. High risk, high reward because it can get cleansed. But you throw this with Undying on there, she'll last for a little while. Maybe throw Pentamental for your slowdown at the end, and some sort of aura reading, maybe Discordance, and boom, you got a build there. So if you got Pentamental and Undying, 2 bursts from the shrine, you got a solid killer build. Especially a solid chasing killer build. So both these are good. This isn't quite meta. It's one of those ones that I'd say is kind of off meta. It is powerful. You do see it from time to time. You just don't see a ton of it. Uh, but it is very good. And I mentioned Nurse earlier. It would be great for Nurse. Nurse just avoids pallets anyway. So, but I stand by the other killers that I mentioned. So this one's a good one as well. So we like both of these. We'll circle it. We like both of the killer perks. So then Stakeout, Detective Tap perk. Getting close to the killer fills you with determination. For each 15 seconds, you're standing within the killer's tail radius and not in chase. You gain a token up to a maximum of 3. And then these convert good skill checks to great skill checks and grant additional repair bonus. You're going to see this paired up with the Repair perk, Hyper Focus a lot to just crank out gens. Better on slower, not slower, better on smaller maps. Where you can be in the killer's terror radius very often. Bigger maps, it's less useful. If you're seeing a lot of Wesker, though, Wesker's got a big terror radius. It could be good, but you're dedicating 2 perks to it. So, again, we like it, but it's one of those kind of build around perks. So, we're going to write that down here. This is more build around. We'll put hyper focus. But it's good. It's good. I consider that one, especially because it's licensed and you might not want to buy the Saul chapter. So might be a good one to pick up. Our last one here is Leader, which is a Dwight perk. This one, Dwight just comes with the game. Spend BPs on this one if you want it. He's got some other good perks as well with Bond and Prove Thyself. But basically, what this does is it provides, like a lot of his perks do, it provides a speed bonus. Uh, so basically, increase other survivors' healing, sabotage, unhooking, cleansing, opening gates, chest, and locking by 25% when you're close by them, and persist for 15 seconds. So you were kind of leader. That's why, like his kit with Prove Thyself and Bond, you're supposed to be able to find other survivors, do things with them, speed yourself up, speed them up, boom, get out of there. So it's useful. You don't see it run a lot. I think it's one of those kind of second, third, fourth choice perks. So it's okay, but we're probably not picking that one up. We do like the killer perks. Discordance one we pick up, and this one. So you don't have to pick up tap. So if you don't want to pick up tap, pick up the soul chat to pick up pig. Get this one just to get into your pool. Discordance we definitely like. I think if you like playing with hexes and you think you use something to block some pallets, some sort of chase build, we do like Hex Blood Favor, and then we're probably skipping Leader. So some solid perks here, and you probably see them in action on this stream. At least a couple of them, maybe the killer perks. We don't run a ton of these, but yeah, solid perks. We like these especially, and this one might be a pickup as well. So back to full price, unfortunately, 2,000. But we got some quality ones here, so that's good. All right, we're gonna jump into things then. So who do we want to play? That's the question. We've been spending some blood points on our boy Clown because we were burning through the add-ons, using him to farm BP, but not really spending any on him. Can't really complain because we've been getting a lot of Eerie and green perks that we use a lot. Or not perks, add-ons. We're not been getting like the yellows that we like to use, so one of those kind of weird things. We can probably take all this other stuff off here, the shrine stuff. There we go, clean things up a little bit. I think we're gonna go to 15 just to spend some, so that way we don't have to think about it for a while. I swear the yellow bottle add-on is like my A all of a sudden. See, like none of them. We got a couple, we just don't have a ton of them, but getting there, getting there. I don't know why we clicked out a killer. We definitely play a little killer tonight. We had a plague build we wanted to mess around with, so our typical plague build is this one. Double apples plus the other pool. You got 3 pools. Use lethal, grab one right away. Try to get this plaything running. Then as they cleanse the playthings, hopefully retribution stays up and you see where everybody's at. You can grab more pools, and then late game you have Pentamental. Solid build. Retribution just feels weak. We wish there was a better or reading perk that went along with this, but we haven't figured out what we want. This is kind of like the auto plague that as gens get done, then you've got your ability, and then we just have generic slowdown. And this is one that we've been messing with. We do like the plaything Pentimento combo. Blood Hecko is one we've been messing with made for this being absolutely rampant. We're not like lethal here so much because our plan's not all in on the apples. And sometimes even with an extra pool, pools aren't great. And if you're not getting that real fast down, It's not great. You don't need the real fast down to get into play things because you're not really fearing Retribution getting cleansed because you don't have Retribution. So this is where we might throw our little disco on. So that's a build we want to try. This makes you faster. This helps you counteract their speed. Got the extra pool there. And then we got our that's meant to play thing combo that we like. Down to just one cakey cake there. Put some other random offerings on here. Way to play while we level up a little bit. Got 7 more of the purples. Some interesting names here. Eye muffs if your children don't want to see those. Don't want them asking too many questions. Got a flashlight. We think they switched to anything here. I haven't been seeing a lot of that lately. There's the build. Check some settings as we load in. We got a lot of random songs stuck in our head. Don't want any copyright strikes. So we're not singing them. I don't think it works that way, especially with our terrible voice. No one's gonna confuse us with trying to steal any music and claim it as our own. We'll hydrate up. We should be into one here shortly. Little Lampkin Lane Haddonfield. We do miss the old Haddonfield. We always like that. Got a pretty good spread here. We're gonna puke on some Jennies and then see if our discordance goes off. That'll help us. Make a decision here shortly. Oh, somebody jumped. So there's a down for us. Quick down's good. Take her over here and see if we can challenge this Jen a little bit. I don't know how we didn't hit that. That's absolute insanity. She goes down again. I'm having trouble keeping anybody sick, but we're going to kill this chick real quick. Should we get some people sick here? They might be up trying to finish this gen. All right, so she took off. Down to 3. They're getting some hooks done. Apparently just playing this hook all day long. See if we can challenge this other stuff. No, we knew that was going to go. I don't know how that doesn't do anything. We just puked on her. We got the notification, and then we... No, we get her going now. She'll get sick. Wasted way too much time over here. We got everybody sick. We're in bad shape here, though. What? We were just at 3 gens. That really cost us that entire thing? Apparently it did. This is a whole made for this crew? It's feeling that way. Hope, maybe? God, they're cruising. Good Lord, they are flying. We're not even going to get one. Wow. All right, next time we're tunneling out right away. A lot of gens done. Oh, wow. We'll have to watch that back. I'm super confused how we went from 3 gens to no gens. We just effed around too much there? I guess, right? crazy. I really want to watch that back. Made for this, made for this. What were they running? Okay, that's how that went so quick. You just a shit ton of gen perks, right? We'll have to watch that back, but holy shit, man, we went from three gens to done super quick. Some adrenalines for speed. Player had adrenaline. Okay, it wasn't hope. Good lord, we'll call it a warm-up game. We gotta find some other challenges to do. Yeah, that one was rough. That's one downside, man. Made for this is we love running as a survivor, but man, that perk is crazy. It just buys you so much time. Blister on our finger bothering us. Okay. Maybe we'll go back to our Calamity Boy. Or Blight. No, we messed with it and it's bleeding, so give us 1 sec. We'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a band-aid and then we'll be right back here. Wrong one. Be right back. We'll be right back. 2 seconds.